everyone, Gagajoy and Gagajoy's Kitchen. Today we have I've never made this before. It's pepperoni rolls. My son asked me last week to make them and I said sure. Now, and I was looking up the recipe and was just astounded by what I found for simple pepperoni roll. My husband was a coal miner. My father was a coal miner. We live in Virginia, close to the coal mines. And I truly had never heard this before. This is a West Virginia item. It started back in the 1920s when the Italian immigrants were coming over. They came down from north, down to the coal mines in West Virginia to work. And the coal miners had round buckets. The water was on the bottom, the lunch was on top. And the coal miners had a piece of pepperoni and a piece of bread because it kept so well for the long hours that they served in the mines. So after a while, the wife started making the pepperoni biscuits, rolls, or bread, or whatever. And then, let's see, I think it was in the 30s, the late 20s and 30s, one of the coal miners left Clarksburg and went down to Fairmont and opened himself up a bakery just to make these pepperoni rolls. And it's still there. It's called Country Club Bakery. It's been there almost 100 years now. I guess it is 100 years now. And of course, over the years, other bakeries, started up and made the pepperoni rolls. And by the way, I'm reading my notes here. And in 1950, Pennsylvania, Ohio, they had picked it up. Now, it still had not got down to Virginia, so I guess it was just going up. And it's three things: raw bread, pepperoni, and cheese. White cheese, you don't put cheddar cheese on these. In 1980, there was a new law made, and the USDA, because of meat and bread being in the same bakery, and a lot of the bakeries were having to close, but J. Rockefeller stepped in and stopped it because pepperoni is not considered a raw meat. So he was able to take that law out. And in 2013, let's see, they wanted to make it the state food. So today, pepperoni rolls is considered West Virginia's state food. I did not know that. And in 2017, West Virginia had a book written about them, pepperoni rolls. And in 2020, you can find them anywhere. You can find them in gas stations, a pepperoni roll anywhere. So I have seen them in Walmart. I guess it's the only time I've ever seen them. But I'm sure you all have seen them everywhere. But I don't know why this one escaped me, which I'm sure a lot of things do. But this was, and if you want to learn more about it, and believe me, there was some more to learn about it, just go to YouTube and type in pepperoni rolls history. And all this stuff comes up. It really was interesting, especially, when you're right there and didn't know it. So we're just, I'm starting off with my rolls. And these are just the little rolls you get in the Walmart or any store like that. You could use biscuits, You can make your own. It's really, there's no limit to what you can do here. It's just, up to you. I put on the ones I made yesterday, I put 4, 6, maybe 7. Now, you have to use a white cheese. I've got mozzarella and jack cheese. So I'll use mozzarella, this one. You just fold it over and fold this over. Sort of pinch them together. And at the end, go down and pull it up. Pinch it together. Now, you notice there's no condiments on it. It's just simply the pepperoni and cheese. They wanted the bread to pick as much of the grease from the pepperoni as it could to flavor it good. Later on, in the 50s, they started adding a few condiments like, it wasn't tomatoes, strangely enough. It was peppers. They started putting peppers, which I love, on it. So that caught on a little bit. And today, a lot of places you can go and ask for pepperoni rolls. And instead of baking them with pepperoni on them, they just make it like a hot dog with cheese and peppers and things like that on it. I'll put, let's see, I'm going to put a piece of pepper jack, maybe 2. And on this one, let's put a pepper. Why not? Okay, roll it. I've got the oven heating on 325. I love it when you learn something new about food, especially when it's right under your nose. But my son has always said he's always liked pepperoni rolls, and I thought, well, I don't know where they come from, but Walmart does carry them. I have seen them over the years. 3, 5, 6, 7, or 8. And another piece of pepper on this one. And let's use mozzarella cheese on this one. The reason I'm using this kind of cheese, it just sort of keeps it from rolling out of the pastry. And I thought, well, since I have the cheese slices of mozzarella, let's go with it. And then same thing with pepper jack. I've had it for a couple of weeks. Let's go with it. So, see? There we go. Actually, you can use the big frozen bread and roll them out as one big pepperoni roll and just cut them up like you would a wagon wheel thing. A lot of people like to do it that way because they can get more cheese on it. And let's go with pepper jack again. And who doesn't like mozzarella, pepper jack, and pepperoni? Well, you see, I've got them all folded now. I'm spreading them out. I'm putting a little bit of garlic butter on a few of them. It's not called for, but that sort of sounded good. Now, I've got to let them raise till they, of course, double. They look very flat, but believe me, they will come up. And we will be eating pepperoni rolls after a while. Well, I'm getting ready to put them in the oven. See how well they've raised. So we're 2/3 of the way there, right? 2/3 of the way there. Oh, I'm so happy, happy, happy. Look how pretty they turned out. Oh my gosh, they're so soft. Oh, I'm so happy. Little hot. Oops, too hot. And the cheese is running out. Well, I am one happy cook. I didn't think I knew how to, well, I was worried about my rolls not raising. Look how pretty it is before I put the garlic on them. Well, I'm very happy. And, gee, let's see if I can take a bite of one of them. I'll take one that don't look so pretty. Whew. A little bit. See, look at the cheese in there. Hey, I'll be making these. I bet I have to make another batch tomorrow. It must be a good day. Well, remember the joy this week. Remember others that are hurting. Subscribe, ring that bell up there. We'll see you soon.